So what are your interests? How many kids do you have? Do you have any criminal records? How many exes? How many girls have you slept with? No. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm just going to be giving my tips and advice on how to basically have a good first date, a date that's successful. I am 22 years old and I have been on a few dates. So I feel like I'm in a position where I can give others a little bit of advice, a few of my tips. If it helps, it helps. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not guaranteeing that you will find bae, you will walk away finding the man of your life, but hopefully you can take something from this and consider some of the tips and hopefully it works for you. Dating someone for the first time is nerve-wracking, of course it is. It's a one-to-one situation with someone that you don't really know. It's quite intimate. It can feel like you're on the spot. So yeah, it is nerve-wracking. You also feel pressure to come up with ideas to try and impress that person. But you know, there are some things you can do to make things easier for yourself and to help make the date go smoothly. A lot of us, we think negative thoughts before a first date. We think, oh, we're not good enough for that person, you know, what if he doesn't like me, I'm not that attractive, I'm not all that, you know what I mean? And that's not really the right way to go about it. You should be giving yourself a pep talk before you go on a date, giving yourself some confidence. So you should be thinking, you know, I am worth it, I am a nice person, I'm beautiful in my own way, you know, you can do this, you've got this. If he doesn't like you, okay. Give yourself some confidence, be positive thoughts. And it also kind of brings me on to my next point. Don't have high expectations of your date, you know, because you can just set yourself up for failure and disappointment. At least when you're quite okay, so I'm going on a date, if it goes well, it goes well, if it doesn't, it doesn't. You won't be that disappointed. And if it does go well, even better, you know what I mean? Try and talk to a friend before you go to your date. Like, I used to call my friend on the way there and it would just help me, just hype me up. It will help me with my confidence. And also it's good to tell a friend, at least one friend, that you're going on this date, just in case it doesn't really go well. Like, I used to basically, this one friend in particular, she knows who she is. If I went on a date, I'd tell her and I'd say, listen, if I text you these words, wait half an hour, then ring my phone. Then ring my phone. She would ring and then I'd be like, oh my gosh, what? Are you kidding me? I'm on my way now. It's probably the most cliche thing to do in dates and many people have probably caught on to that trick, but that's what I used to do. If the date wasn't going well or I, you know, rather than just walk out and leave, I'd have my friend call me so I can make up an excuse to go. The other thing I'd say is social media is a major thing for us and it's good if you can look that person up before you go on a date. Just whatever you do, don't tell them that you've looked them up because that's a bit weird. But most likely they've probably looked you up, okay? So it kind of helps you figure out what kind of person they are, what they're into. Look them up. It may save you a trip. If you see something you don't like on their social media, like whether they're a psycho, whether they've just come out of prison, whether they've got kids, you can make a decision whether to go on a date with them or not. The other tip is show up on time. It's just manners, guys. Even if you're not going to a date, it's always good to try and show up on time. If you don't show up on time, you know, it can come across as you didn't care, you weren't serious about the date. You know, you knew you had somewhere to be, but at the same time, you weren't bothered enough to show up on time. Constantly keep the conversation going. Always have something up your sleeve prepared for all the awkward silences, because you will get some of those. Use that time to ask something about themselves, how many siblings they've got, or if they've mentioned that they're into, I don't know, health and fitness, into music. Ask them, you know, how that got started, how many times I go to the gym, do you know what I mean? Or even share something about yourself, but make sure it's interesting. Like, don't tell them any random crap that they don't really need to know. So just be careful there. And also, yeah, be wary in what you're saying, because that another tip of mine was, do not bring up your ex unless they ask. But you don't really need to bring your ex up. It's not really appropriate. They were your past. This is now the present. It's about you and that person, getting to know them. Yes, it can be so hard to get over an ex. But for that one day, just keep that aside. Put it to the back of your mind and just enjoy yourself. And make sure you're showing that you want to get to know that person. Even though it's good to be interesting, don't brag, don't make up lies, don't exaggerate things. Like, it's not good to start any relationship on a lie. When you lie your way through things, that person will eventually find out that you're not who you said you were. So it's not worth it in the end. So just be yourself. It's okay to be yourself. Get rid of the phone, put it away, put it in your bag, put it in your pocket, put it in your coat. Well, coats have pockets, but anyway, yeah, just get rid of the phone. It's, again, bad manners. Your attention should be on that person, not your phone. Your phone can wait, okay? And even if they're on their phone, like, I'm a person like this, I would just say, I don't know, like, oh, am I boring you that much? So try and make them aware, oh gosh, sorry, yeah, I shouldn't be on my phone, you know what I mean? Like, just don't do it. It's a massive distractor and it doesn't look good. This is mainly for the girls. Men want to be men, so let them be. If they want to pay for the meal or whatever it is you're doing, let them. You can offer, of course. I mean, lots of people want to be equal now. You've got lots of women paying for the meal or going halfway with a guy, and that's fine. But if they insist, like, what's the harm in you saying, okay, like, there's no harm, is there? At the end of the day, you're saving money. So yeah, even if they want to pull their chair out for you, I don't know, just do gentleman like things, then just let them do it. There's no harm in letting them be a man. First, like, 15 minutes, you can usually tell if a date is going well. So you can tell if you see yourself going anywhere with this person, if you see yourself having a second date with them, if you're getting on, if you're gelling together, if you've got loads of things in common, then, you know, that's a good sign. If you don't, if it's still awkward, if you're not really getting anywhere, it just feels tense, then you kind of know, maybe this person isn't the right one for me, this isn't going to work. Related to another point of mine, if you have a date, you felt it went well, but they don't call you, or vice versa, you don't hear from them again, like weeks have gone past, don't try and chase them, take the hint. At the same time, some people will say, oh, you can't always rely on the guy to contact you first, which you can't. So if you want to contact them, that's fine. But if they're giving you a cold shoulder, again, take the hint, run. If they want a second date, I'm sure you will know about it. It goes both ways. Let your guard down. Leave your shyness, your introvertedness. I know it's not a word. Let your negativity, leave it at the door. Allow yourself to have fun. Next thing you know, you could be having the best date of your life. Just let yourself be open to whatever that person wants to do. If they want to do something you've never done before, then just give it a go. It's always good to try new things. You don't want to be uptight, because it's harder for the person and it can hinder the process of the date going well. So just be aware of that. If the person says things that you don't like as well, if you don't agree with, I mean, we all come from different backgrounds, different cultures, all got different upbringings. They have views and opinions you don't like. Just try and respect it. Don't show it on your face. I'm a person where my face has no filter. I can give a lot away with my face, so try and be aware of how you're coming across to the other person, even if you don't like what they're saying. Those are my tips for first dates, guys. You know, I hope they help. I hope some of you find your husband, your wife or whatever from watching this video. If you do, that's amazing. Let me know. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. I will follow you back. Follow me on my Snapchat. I will follow you back. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye.